there's this guy named Jim Breuer, and he's a right-wing, conservative comedian. And he went sort of viral for this just really cringy stand-up he did about Fauci. It just makes you cringe. He released an entire comedy special. Again, he releases on his personal YouTube channel, so I feel like I can watch it without getting copyrighted, but we'll see. Because it is like a comedy special, which usually is pretty touchy. But hopefully we'll be able to get through it at least on this live stream, and maybe it won't be able to be uploaded later. But I can take one copyright strike. It's fine. I don't have any. I'll be fine, because this is going to be too funny and too cringy. Let's do it. Literally, let's see if it makes us laugh genuinely. It might make us laugh because it's so bad, but I saw some clips and I didn't get how anyone could find it humorous at all. So let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Jim Breuer!
Oh, and let me just say this to everybody, if you're watching. If we all of a sudden get cut off because it's copyrighted and it, shuts off my stream like it did that one time, just hang in there and I'll restart a new stream. Just go to my channel and we'll restart it. But hopefully we don't get shut down.
Well, thank you all for coming out and risking your lives. Because there's still people going, you're not really going out in public indoors, are you? The Delta, the Omega, the Charlie Brown.
Stay inside! This is never ending!
Oh my God! What do we do now?
I'm sorry, but if you're still caught up on people being afraid of a virus that has now killed 1 million people, you need to get a new bit, bro.
Holy crow. Poor old people would just stay in the basement. How long am I supposed to stay there? We'll come get you in a safe.
Again, guys, whatever.
Yeah. Well, the vaccinators, you were real cocky a couple months ago. I got vaccinated. Got my second shot April 19th. I can't get sick from the corona. I'm vaccinated.
I'm literally, guys, I'm feeling physical results right now or outcomes of listening to this. This is so painful.
See this bucket of virus? I'm vaccinated. I'll even lick metal. I'm not afraid of anything. I don't have to wear a mask.
Just to be clear, I don't know if anyone's watching this oh wow, Luke doesn't get comedy. I can't find any more comedy specials on Netflix that I haven't watched. I watch so many comedy specials. I love them. Even ones that are, jokes that aren't necessarily within my my political correctness. I still like generally the comedy. And I see why it's funny. I've watched so many. So I'm not just horrible at enjoying a good laugh. I just don't get the jokes that are there. It's like, no, people who were like, part of a joke is there's truth to it. And like the whole people thought they couldn't get sick from a vaccine, or if they had the vaccine, that's not true. People knew that they could, that it was just a lower percentage chance.
People vaccinated are getting sick.
What?
See, he just said that. No, we know people are, it just decreases your chances. Does anyone understand in the conservative movement how vaccines work? I mean, a lot of conservatives got the vaccine, but I mean, in the anti-vax movement.
You need a new booster. What? Who wants a shot? Who wants to see a ball game?
Wait,
Wave your flipper. That's for you. Go see the ball game. Who wants to work again?
guys, what is happening? Right, and it decreases your severity. Exactly. And even now, like, it doesn't decrease your chance of getting it super significantly like it did for the first variant. It's just gonna protect you from dying a lot better. Oh my god, this is so weird. Oh, I stopped at a good part. His tongue's out. Like, you have to set up the joke first. You can't just say, you remember people wanted vaccines? Or. Like, that's not a joke. You gotta set it up and then get to the whatever, sea lion bit that you're doing.
That's for you. Who wants their kids educated? What's in the shot? It's safe. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Go ahead, get it.
We're cheering for that? Guys, I've never done comedy a day in my life, and I could have come up with that bit. Hey, you remember whenever they were like, hey, get a vaccine? Or. That's so stupid.
I feel like I mean, when I take those steps back, I feel like this is gonna be a Broadway play in 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, what? 6 foot safe.
So,
Social distance, 6 foot safe.
Five-foot danger.
6 foot safe.
5-foot danger.
If you're 6 foot safe.
So has the audience watching this ever seen another comedian before? Because if I went to a comedy show, as I've done, and I'm sitting there, and this is the comedy, I would not be going, oh my god. I would be so irritated that he stole my money and this is what I got.
I'm 5-foot danger. I'm coming to breathe on you. I'm the grandma killer.
So, okay. So let me break this down. The joke has to be, right, if this is the whole bit, that it wasn't killing people, right? Like, that has to be the joke. Because it would be funny if a bunch of people were afraid of something that wasn't actually killing many people. That would be funny. But let's see. Okay. 1 million confirmed deaths in the United States, 6 million across the world. So I don't get the joke then. Because again, I do see why it would be funny to do all this if people had just completely panicked about something that barely killed anybody. But 1 million people in just a couple years dying from the coronavirus, like that would be the same as me doing a whole comedy bit. Isn't it so funny how people die from heart disease? Like it would be, it's more crazy that you're doing about corona because there's been more people who've died than heart disease. But it would literally be like, and people walk around saying, I don't want to get heart disease. Like that's what he's doing. And then they go, hey, or let's say cancer. They say, give me cancer treatment. Or. Like that would be the equivalent to what he's doing. But he's doing, what he's doing is worse because even more people have died, in the last couple of years at least. So then the joke doesn't make sense because the joke has to be that people are being stupid, because then there's a joke there. But there's no joke there if you're just saying, isn't it funny how people were afraid of something that has now killed 1 million people?
Listen to the rules. Here come the governors. Bump, 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 bump.
I really do think, like, whenever you're a little kid, and then you go back and watch shows that you used to think were funny as a child, and you're like, wow, those jokes were so it's literally like, oh no, I farted. And as a little kid, you're like, ah. This is what I think there's some right-wingers who, because entertainment is very liberal, like generally most of Hollywood has more liberal things on social stuff and stuff, but not even a lot of comedians make a lot of jokes at liberals. So I don't know. It's almost like there's not a market for let's be super right-wing, I guess. Maybe there's a market for like center right, but not really right wing. So these people have never had something that was made to be funny to them. Like a little kid is just now learning what humor is. So then it's like, oh, him making a weird face walking around the stage with no context, just going like over and over is funny. Or doing the or is funny because they've never seen humor, so it's like funny to them when someone's doing humor and it's with their political leanings. Like that's the vibe I get from this. Because otherwise, why is everyone like laughing and cheering? There's not like yet a good joke yet. You know what I'm saying?
We have no rules and regulations.
Guys, again, I've watched so much stand-up. You have to give some context for the body motions you're giving. Like, aren't they like this animal in the way that they do something and then you start pretending like it? But you're just doing random things with your body that no one knows why you're doing it.
We shall determine who is essential.
Wait, what? What's the context for the accent? That's hilarious.
We shall determine who may go at your house and who shall have a muffin. And remember, if you see any children playing uns outside together.
Oh, it's like Nazi Germany. I get it. Okay, sorry. It took me a while. See, this could be funny if it's like, if it made sense.
Report them and their parents! This is for your safety!
6 foot safe.
Why is his tongue outside of his mouth so often? I feel like you gotta save that for a couple moments throughout a comedy special. Like, maybe don't have your tongue outside of the mouth for the majority of the special.
And then the news cockatoos come out.
Oh my gosh.
Watch the news. Watch the news.
Is he too loud right now? Do I have to turn it down? Let me know.
Trust the experts. Trust the experts. Trust the science. Trust the science. CDC.
I think I need to go grab a trash can just to have next to me because there's a less than 0% chance I'm about to vomit.
CDC. Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci. Mask on. Mask off. 2 shots. 1 shot. Mask on. 2 mask. Comply. Comply.
6 foot safe. Do what you are told. It is for your safety.
The only thing that I will give him credit for is it's a little bit entertaining to watch someone who's, you know, not like an athlete, presumably, do like a lot of physical activity on stage. This is impressive. Most people would be dripping in sweat. Like, he's doing a lot. So that could be funny when you're distorting your body in a lot of ways, moving around the stage. Like, that's a funny way to do humor. You just have to have a joke with it too, you know?
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
And now it's too quiet. Ugh.
People want to fight and argue. Like, you don't understand what's going on.
I'm gonna have to just be riding the volume button because it's so different.
Everyone knows a doctor. I know doctor. And they told me like there's a stockpile.
Facts and figures. Facts and...
Wait, that's the joke? Facts and figures? Oh no, is my thing getting laggy again? Dang it. I thought I solved that issue. The joke is, haha, isn't it funny that they care about facts and figures? Huh. 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 Huh.
Don't ask questions. I've been flying on planes for months. Flying on a plane. This is when I knew, like, all right, this is so dangerous. Keep grandma in the basement. Wait.
Whoops. Yeah, apologies to all your ears. I can't do anything except for go up and down in response to him because he has the mic way down his chest and then he'll bring it way to his mouth. So it's like massive volume difference. So apologies for that. But, okay.
But you can go fly wherever you like. Now here's the best part. I don't know if you've been flying. They get you soon as you walk in the terminal.
Make sure you wear your mask at all times. Do your part.
Stay 6 foot safe. Yeah, that, you know when that doesn't work? It go right the minute you board that plane. Everyone's like, oh, come on, I want to get overhead space. Excuse me. We got to get on the plane. There's not enough overhead space. And then here's the best part. Now you're on a plane. I'm on a tube. I'm in a tube. An enclosed tube. Okay? And then I'm sitting next to someone right here. And right here. And this person here, I know that he's about 3 bills. He's got high cholesterol. He's already huffing and puffing. I'm not used to walking from one terminal to the other. I've had the gout 3 times in the last year, but they wouldn't take me because of COVID. Doctors don't take anyone nowadays unless you're...
Why is he limping? So yeah, if you keep your mask on in a plane, the filtration of the plane's pretty good. So as long as you don't turn, like, breathe into somebody, they actually keep the air sucked out, clean, put back in pretty effectively. And obviously with the mask, it's pretty good.
Almost dead, and they put you on the respirator. So I said I'm not dying, but I got the gout.
And the mask is keeping him clean. His cheeks are out to here. Oh, let's not forget the air vent above that he's too high to...
Trust the science.
What?
I know a doctor. Facts and figures.
You know what? Okay. If your best criticism of me as a a liberal is that I scream facts and figures, that I care too much about facts, all right, fair enough. And that I listen too much to doctors, fair enough. I would rather be, someone who listens a lot to doctors, facts, and figures than gets my news from like a right-wing podcast.
And then they walk up and down the aisles. It is a federal crime if we catch you with that mask below your nose, even though we're in a tube.
Like, if you're in the audience, don't you think that he thinks you're kind of stupid? Like, that's what it comes off as. He thinks that you can't understand the concept of, like, percentages and stuff. Like, yeah, it's not going to perfectly protect you, but you'll decrease the likelihood you get it. And since traveling is really important to people, we're going to take that risk.
With the air vents and a guy with high cholesterol. You keep it on all times, or you may never fly again, and you may deal with federal punishment. But it's snack time, you can take them off. Oh, thank you! Thank you, science! Thank you, experts!
I get to eat with no mask on.
We're so safe when we eat peanuts. Isn't this fun? Thank God I'm safe. If anything, life taught me the last 2 years is we don't know anything what's around the corner. You make all the plans you want.
I thought he was going to stop at we don't know anything. I was like, yeah, I agree with that. You don't know anything.
You get a bit of CEO, your jobs are shut down. We have no clue how quick life just goes bloop, which made me crazy how many people they would put on the screen and media are getting offended. Everyone's offended. I'm offended by this, and I'm offended by that.
Wait. What? He said one of the things, there wasn't even a logical train of thought there. He said one of the things that the COVID made me realize is how we don't know what's coming around the corner. And that's why did they put people on TV who were offended? What?
And I want to talk about this, and I want to talk about that. And if you're that person, listen, man, life is offensive, okay? My wife's been battling cancer for 12 years from food that she gets poisoned with that they feed us. That's offensive. We can't see the elderly because we may kill them, even though they got 6 days to live. We'll see you one day, Grandma. Stay behind the glass.
I feel much better with no human contact. Thank you, Dr. Fauci and CDC.
And fear. Thank you. I bet you she'd rather have that touch and hug and be dead tomorrow than do this the rest of her life.
I don't know, buddy. I don't know if most grandmothers would say I would rather a hug today and die tomorrow than having to take COVID precautions.
You don't get to pick and choose offensive. Last week, 2 Marines, hand to God, came to see me with their no knees, blown off, over in Afghanistan. Came in wheelchairs, followed me around. We laughed, they told their story. To me, that's offensive. But there's people literally walking around. Here's the thing with being offended. Listen, if you're easily offended, do yourself a favor. It's not healthy. It's not healthy for you. It means your asshole's tight. It does. And if science is your god, science will tell you that's not good for your physical being. It means you're always scrunched up and your ass can't work right and you just can't wait to go, I can't wait to talk about this subject with my facts and figures that I learned.
Oh my gosh, stop being so loud.
And we see you trying to escape, trying to let gas out. You can't even let gas out. That is so unhealthy for you. You can't hide it. We can hear it. It sounds like when you blow up a balloon. And you know when you let out a little tiny bit of air at a time? That's what your ass sounds like. I am so offended.
This could be funny. You know what? I could see how this could be funny, actually. You know, like when people are uptight, pretending that they can't let gas out. That could be funny. Sure. Yeah. I could see, this isn't making me laugh, but I could see how this joke could be funny. Just maybe not about this particular topic, but who knows?
I mean, there's people out there going, you know, Bob, I'm losing work. I've been watching this new thing on the news, and I never really thought about it, but I've been losing my sleep and taking things out on the family. What's going on? You know that toy? Yeah. Which kind? The potato head? Why is it called Mr. Potato?
So this is obviously talking about whenever the company who owns Mr. Potato Head changed it to just Potato Head. But somebody I was watching made a good point that it was just like a decision by the company, because you can take all the parts off the potato head and put on female parts or male parts. So like that's what you do with a Mr. Potato Head. So it actually made more sense to just be potato, and then you could make it a Mr. or Mrs. depending on which parts you put on it. Like, you know, depending on the eyes you put on, stuff like that. So this wasn't really a cancellation by anybody, it's just a decision the company made. But okay.
Can you imagine just waking up in the middle of the night? I can't take this anymore! Why is it called a Mr. Potato Head? Where's my picket sign? I want the world to listen to me.
Yeah, I saw nobody protesting the potato head thing. I think the company just decided to do that.
Meanwhile, this Marine's up. Okay, never mind that. I want to talk about the potato head. You know that song by Dean Martin? Baby, it's cold outside. I think it's all about...
Huh?
Babies are being born stillborn. I think Aunt Jemima should be taken up. Come on, man, you gotta let the out. You just need love. You just need a hug. Don't take it on the rest of the world. Stop that. Stop that. Good Lord Almighty. Kids growing up. Am I a boy or am I a girl? Am I an elephant or am I an it? I'm a who, a what, a where, a when? What am I? I don't know. What does TikTok say? I don't know. What am I? Today I'm a it, tomorrow I'm a her. Sometimes I'm a me, sometimes I don't know. I don't know what I am. They've shoved that down our throats.
Gender, 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 gender. I'm an it, I'm a that, I'm a who, I'm a what, I'm a where.
That's offensive that they're doing that to humanity. Hand to God, I know a 14-year-old child, 14-year-old boy, his mom decided to change his gender. Correct. Because he doesn't like his weenie. Hand to God, true story. That's a 14-year-old child. Have you ever seen?
So yeah, he's lying. He's lying 100%. Kids are not getting their penis removed. That's not a thing that happens. But whatever.
A 14-year-old boy, first of all, they're not even fully developed. They got long torsos. They got a big overbite with acne in the side of their head.
What 14-year-old are you hanging out with?
Playing with a ball by himself. Always saying, my bad, my bad. My bad. Dad, I burnt down the shed by accident. My bad. Can I cut my weenie off? Let the children at least become adults before they can make a decision like that.
That's already what happens. Sorry. Yep. We already wait till people are adults to have sex reassignment surgery.
And listen, if that's what you're gonna do, I'm all for you, man. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. I will beg you, especially if you're a boy, just think about every angle. You may think you want to be a female. When I was growing up, they were transvestites, and that's a lot of work. I have a lot of respect for a transvestite. That's a lot of work. I gotta put on shoes and pants and girdle and the lipstick and wig, and I'm sewing this today. That's a lot of work. But at the end of the day, you still do what you want. I'm begging any child that's thinking about...
Think about this. Do you really think it's a societal thing that parents are having their children going and just having, like genitals removed? No. It's not. It's not. It's not.
And injecting safe hormones. Just think of tiny little things like the first time you go to a concert outdoors and it's muddy out, you gotta piss in a porta potty. You might want to speak to females before you jump into that. You know what I mean? I'm so glad I'm a female now. Oh God. Sister, you don't want to come in. You don't want to go in there. It's disgusting. There's vomit all over the place. There's turds and blue thing, and there's flies. I wish I had a penis. I could just pee anywhere. I would die to have a penis right now. You don't want to be going, damn it, I should have been a transvestite. Damn it. Thank God. When I grew up in the 80s, you knew what was going on here. I'll tell you what, and I'll watch your reaction. Every generation is programmed, and then they try to deprogram years later. I grew up here. Everyone knew a gender just by the earring they had and what ear it was in.
I don't know why I feel like commenting on this, but that's not true. The stereotype was the earring, depending on which ear it was in, was if you were straight or gay. Not which gender you were.
I'm a knucklehead, but I was a real knucklehead back there. I'll tell you exactly what I had on, okay? I had a dangling cross earring. Left ear. That was the left. Yeah, I know who you are. I see it. I see the hole still in there. And that was to let gay people know, look, you can look, but you can't touch.
Wow, this is interesting. So he is just in his revealed how little he gets about this. That's really funny, actually. Because he said, whoa, guys, this is a massive mask off moment. He goes, back when I was growing up, you knew which gender people were by the earring, which ear they had it in. And then he says, I had one in my left ear to tell other guys that I wasn't gay. That's not gender, bro. That's sexual orientation. That's crazy. He doesn't even know the difference. That's insane.
Left side means I'm really into chicks with my dangling earring. The cross means I'm a little religious, just saying. And then if you were gay, you put it in your right ear to let everyone know, hey man, I'm gay. Which threw me off, like, oh my God, Larry's gay. How did you not know? He's a good kickball player. I didn't know he could play kickball and be gay. I judged him, I didn't know. And if you had an earring in both ears, you're like, whoa, I don't know what they're into.
Guys, he started this bit by saying, oh my God, that's so fascinating. He started the bit by saying you could tell which gender someone was by the ear. Wait, can we, let me remember where we are. 22:39, and then I want to see the beginning of this to see.
Go ahead back there. I'll tell you exactly what I had on, okay? I had a damn what ear it was in. Thank God. When I grew up in the 80s, you knew what was going on here. I'll tell you what, and I'll watch your reaction. Every generation is programmed, and then they try to deprogram years later. I grew up here. Everyone knew a gender just by the earring they had.
Yeah, he said knew a gender. I'm not misremembering that. Okay, where were we? 2250 or something? I forgot already.
As a little boy, I remember watching Elton John. I had no clue. No clue. He'd be out there, Saturday, 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 Saturday. Up on his piano, Saturday. He had a feathered bow, Saturday. I was like, he loves Saturdays. I've never seen anyone with so much passion. And then the 80s, he put the earring in his right ear and went, Elton John's gay! I did not see that coming. Didn't make me stop listening to him. Good Lord Almighty. Every generation is programmed. And then they want you to deprogram years later. It's a cycle that continues that no one catches on to, because the trick is you forget about it by the time you know. Like, I grew up in, first of all, the new generation, they have their own words, they listen to certain music. Whatever. My daughters, it's just different. It's what they're being programmed. The new word is dead ass. My daughter will go, Dad, I gotta get gas, dead ass.
This could be funny. Hopefully this is funny, because it is funny the differences in language we use.
I think I'm gonna quit my job, get a new one, dead ass. What is dead ass?
Yeah, this could be funny. Haha.
My day, that was someone dropped a bomb and you walked by and like, oh my God, your ass is dead. Something's dead. Dead ass. So apparently, it means serious. Dad, we have to leave by 7 a.m. if we're gonna make it on time. Dead ass.
I could find this funny, genuinely. If I hadn't just heard everything else and wasn't already kind of sucked the life out of me, it's funny, like making fun of new words. Yeah, sure.
I got it. But what I can't wait for is when that generation, 30 years from now, they have children, and in their house, like, we need a family meeting right now. I want everyone right now down here in the living room. We're gonna talk about your attitude. We're gonna talk about the situation that's been going on in the rooms, in the bathroom, and I'm telling you right now, this is dead ass.
Yeah, funny. Good job. This is like
And one of you...
when I was living in LA, I had a friend who was a comedian, and I went to one of his comedy shows, and it was probably like 10 people total in the entire place, or maybe 15. It was just this little room on the Sunset Boulevard, like random. And this, I could see someone kind of telling the jokes in there, the jokes he's telling. Kind of funny, you're poking fun at words. Like, this is kind of, beginner comedian, good stuff. Solid stuff.
Little kids are gonna go, you can't say that!
And here
Not
we go.
what it means anymore! Yeah, but in my time, your time don't count anymore! This generation would be traumatized if they grew up. We said the word retarded every 10 seconds. You know how hard it is for me not to call my kids that word sometimes? And it was everything. It was everything. I told you to be here an hour ago. Are you retarded? What's going on? A kid fall off the bike. He had no sympathy. He's riding down the bike and...
I guess that night's retarded.
teachers would call the students retarded in the classroom. I remember that day. Jim Breuer, you had 6 weeks to work on this. You refused to do it. You're smart, you're funny, you're creative, but you didn't do it because you're retarded. And all the other kids are, you call him retarded. You call Breuer retarded. And that's what I'm putting you on your report card, and you can show that to your parents.
Even though I recognize that it's true, the R word definitely was commonly used and now it's not. Really? Your teacher said that to you? That doesn't seem appropriate. Like, I get that everyone was using it, you know, to say, like, to insult people, but your teacher said that to you? Really? Hey.
Parents. Do you have a report card?
Yeah, but don't say nothing.
Look at it in private, not in front of all the aunt and uncles, please. Oh, this is nice. He's retarded in everything but Jim. I know he's referring to the 80s, but I wish he'd start saying the R word. It's very...
Okay, Jared says he could see a teacher saying it. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess so. I think I fixed the lag problem, by the way. I just had to turn down my video bit rate. I wish I'd done that a while ago. Apologies.
I spoiled my kids. I ruined it. I gave them too much. That's my fault. It's our fault. I grew up blue collar. My history is so much different than my kids. I told my kids growing up, I asked God, I pray to God that they have half the childhood I did. And financially, we had nothing. I was a mistake. My mom has no problem. Yeah. No, my mom would tell me after 3 gin martinis.
This could be funny.
My hand to God. I didn't.
No, yeah, no, that was me. The lag was on my end. I've been trying to troubleshoot it, but I think it was just I was trying to stream it too high of a bit rate.
You know what was going on growing up? All my siblings were like 20 years older. My nieces and nephews were my age and older, so I had like older kids going, "What's up, Uncle Jim?"
that could be funny, yeah. It's hard now to judge the humor because he's already like burnt my brain circuits with like the bad jokes, because then he could get off the dumb topics he was on and make what would otherwise be good jokes. Like, I guess it's pretty funny. Like, you can make a funny joke about how your nephew was older than you. I don't know, but now I'm drained already.
Ma, who's that? That's your brother. That's a man. My mom would have 3 gin martinis, right? And I would never see pictures of them being married. I'm like, how did you? I never see. Well, here's what happened. Cling, ling, ling, ling.
This is funny, yeah, sure.
You were a mistake, and I was gonna get rid of you. Yes, no, because in the 60s, I was in my 40s, and they said, you better not have that child, something can happen. And I thought my eggs were dried up, and I met your father, and she told me she was dried up.
Am I allowed to say what we're all thinking? after this story about his mom being afraid to have him because she was a certain age, because negative things would happen to the child, possibly. Oh no, it's lagging again. Dang it. Should I turn it down even more? Maybe that's why this is seeming so weird. I don't want to say explicitly because it's kind of mean, but I think you get my point.
Which is
Oh, to be clear, I'm not saying that she should have aborted him. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that just nothing. Definitely not the abort thing, not at all.
and then I got pregnant, and
I just think that possibly getting pregnant late in life has been shown to lead to some negative outcomes for your child, and in his case might have hindered his ability to put together funny, coherent thoughts.
thought I was pregnant. Doctor said, I'm pretty sure you're pregnant, and if I was you, I would think about getting rid of the child because something can happen. And I talked to God. I said, I don't know if I want to get rid of the kid. I feel like I should. And then 3 months into it, I looked in the toilet and went, oh my God, it's gone. And I thought I lost you. And this is my mother, my history. And my father's going, Jesus Christ, Doris, don't tell him that. Well, it's the truth, Jim. Bling, 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 bling. And then I think it was 4 months later, and we were dancing, and I was on the floor, and we were trying to hook up with another couple. Jesus Christ, Doris! Oh, it was the 60s. Stop it, Jim. He's old enough to understand. And I felt a kick, and then another one, and I went, oh my God, that's not gas. And a month later, you came out, and thank God you're safe and healthy, and there's nothing wrong besides you looking sleepy all the time.
Wait. I know this is a joke, but can we break it down like it's serious? Are you saying that your mother didn't know she was pregnant until a month before she had the baby? Interesting.
You're a miracle! You're a miracle! Even the way my parents met, my mom's first husband was killed in World War II while she had his child, so she was traumatized. And then my father was in World War II, and he got married, had 3 kids, divorced, then met my mom, because he got divorced because he was alcoholic. What a shocker. 3 years in the Philippines.
Sorry.
Okay, war's over. Go start a family. Hey, what's the latest Taylor Swift tweet? She's important, right? Every 4th of July, he'd be like, I gotta find a quiet place.
That's kind of sad. Oh.
Yeah, no, I grew up so good. We grew up right here in Long Island, Valley Stream, New York. Yeah. Like 6-7 miles from JFK Airport. Let me tell you something. I'm so blessed to have that upbringing because you had to learn how to get in a conversation real quick and get to the point as soon as possible. Because every 3 minutes between 7:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. was planes coming in for a landing right over your house. So if you were knocking on someone's door, hey, Jeffrey, go get your bike because we're going to go in the next neighborhood. We're going to get a... What? I don't got time to explain. Just...
That was a good plane impression.
And then that would trigger all the dogs that were still out in the neighborhood.
That's a good dog impression. Oh my gosh, he's getting better. We've gone from absolutely zero comedic value to some.
Big dogs on the fence.
I'm gonna be honest, I missed the setup to this if there was one, so I don't know what we're talking about, but I like his impressions, I guess.
And then that would trigger some guy with no shirt, with his underwear. Larry, put your dogs in the house! Larry, put the damn dogs in the house! The planes are flying over! Don't look out the window, I know you...
Guys, even though he's been horrible, this dog impression is really good.
Put your dogs in the house! Every 3 minutes. We just went on the most incredible trip of a lifetime. My kids are so blessed and jokes and giving comedy. That was God's gift, and I've been blessed. I'm telling you, we just went to Kenya this year, Rwanda, Cyprus, Egypt. The point is, no, you don't have to be. I'm just saying where I've been. And where my children have been. And I don't realize how much I mess these kids up until they come back from that trip. And like, Father, that was a lovely trip. Pyramids were fascinating and the history of Rwanda was quite educational. However, perhaps in the springtime we do something more tropical like Turks and Caicos.
Okay, see, we're to good comedy as long as he's done with his weird other stuff. Like, this is normal comedy.
And little things like that make me realize how much moments in time just still stick out and how blessed I was to grow up the childhood I have. I didn't have the tablet. Vacations in Valley Stream. Was my father going, you kids can play in the sprinkler but not in the grass. You can put it in the cement in the driveway and you can play there. And I was like going to Disney World. My father's bringing out the sprinkler! play for hours. This time you gotta hop over it. There was always one kid delayed it because he stubbed his toe because he had no shoes on. The whole tip is hanging up. How can you not see the sidewalk cracked up? Are you retarded? How'd you not see that? What should I do? Just...
Okay, I'm kind of done, y'all. What about you? I can't do any more of this.